extremely productive work day so far. It's been going really, really well. Actually got some good rest last night. I'm feeling pretty good, but now I'm kind of in the afternoon lull right now. So I'm gonna go to the gym really quick, get my energy back up, and then continue on with the vlog. Gotta have my aminos ready. Before I head off to the gym, I thought really quick I might mention what the vlog's about today. And today I'm focusing on burnout, and not like the YouTube burnout, that kind of thing, but life in general. There's times in life when you get burned out, but you can't necessarily just take a vacation. A lot of people like to throw around the term just, oh, you need a vacation or just go on a vacation. But sometimes when you're working full-time, you've got your family, your spouse works full-time, or your significant other works full-time, there's a lot going on, people are demanding a lot of you, like you can't just pick up and take a vacation. It's just not in the cards sometimes. So today's vlog, that's what I'm kind of talking about, are different tips and different ways you can get out of a funk when you don't really have time to get out of a funk. Also, Maureen changed the kitchen sign that we put up. We always kind of put a saying on it. We haven't updated it in a while, I think since Valentine's Day. It's perfect for today. Quick detour before the gym. I actually was driving by and saw a ton of eagles out here in this park. It's right across the river on the way to the gym. It's daylight. I rarely get the opportunity to catch them in action, so I'm gonna see if I can sneak up on a tree or two here and get you some footage of eagles because they are awesome. They're so cool. Let's see what we can find. Holy cow, there's so many eagles out there. That was awesome. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to really get out there and see them up close this year. That was cool. I've seen them in zoos and stuff like that. I've seen them flying around here a billion times, but I've never gotten out to actually photograph them or take video or anything like that. That was pretty cool. I was definitely not dressed for it. I'm very cold, so now I'm ready to go to the gym and work up a sweat. I think in order to talk about how to kind of get rid of burnout and get over burnout fast, I think first we got to kind of recognize what burnout is. The symptoms of burnout can come in many different forms, and if you can recognize those different forms, you can recognize them early on, and then you can start taking the steps so that you can avoid burnout. There's a lot of light going on back here, so I'm going to flip the camera around. Now, there are a ton of symptoms when it comes to burnout, and some of them can also be on the same lines as depression. So make sure you're kind of looking at that and keeping an eye on those, because you don't want to just discount it and say, oh, I'm just burned out, when truly there's something deeper going on. I'm not a doctor. None of this advice is medical advice. If you need advice and if something's really going on, please go see a professional. That being said, when it comes to burnout, many times I find myself, when I'm starting to see those symptoms of burnout, I start becoming disengaged with people. I start thinking, I don't want to go there. Oh, I don't want to go to that party, or I just don't want to mingle with anybody. I want to introvert. I want to go in the corner. I want to lay in bed, watch Netflix. Another big red flag is if you start referring to people as something negative. Instead of using somebody's real name, you start calling them, oh, that's that long-winded person. Oh, long-wind is calling me again. And you really start losing that personalization of people. You start kind of labeling them things. There are a ton of other symptoms too, just kind of overall laziness, just not feeling like you want to do the things you normally are doing, not being engaged, all that stuff. But in order to overcome that, and I've been in a funk myself, I said it in the last vlog, I've been kind of just in a fog and going through the motions and haven't really felt I want to go tackle the day kind of thing. First thing that's important is you have to acknowledge it, and it happens, and it's okay that it's happening. You don't have to be on 24 hours a day. You can have those times. You can have those lulls in life and just kind of not do anything. I feel like when you burn out, it's your body's way of saying, enough, I've had it, I'm done. I'm giving it up for now, and I'm gonna make you give it up right now. So what is the best way to get over this? What's the best way to get out of that funk? And what I find is I try and force myself to do exactly the opposite of what my brain is telling me to do. There are going to be those times when you just want to keep hitting the snooze alarm and keep hitting the snooze alarm, but you have to just muster all your might, all your power, and don't do it. Don't hit the snooze alarm. Get up. If you don't make your bed every day, get up and make your bed right away. If you don't take a shower first thing, get up, shower, make your bed. Like, just get your routine moving in a different pattern. You have to shake it up a little bit. As I've said in a previous vlog, nothing changes if nothing changes. Biggest thing for me when I'm in a funk, I'm usually very lethargic. I start not caring about what I eat, start not exercising or anything like that. And right now in the Midwest, in the dead of winter, is the worst. We start getting that cabin fever. Everything seems the same. Every day starts blending together because you don't have those unique opportunities to go outside and do different things. Now you can sometimes, but with the bitter cold temperatures we've had, it's just been unsafe to even be outside. That right there is one of the biggest reasons I'm back in the gym and trying to make that a habit, because breaking up the day like that, just doing what you normally do, but throwing that little gym time in there to mix it up a little bit, that is huge for me. Like, that does a lot, and it kind of gives me a second wind, and then I get through the afternoon and the evening. It's been amazing. Maybe give yourself one day where it's like, okay, you know what? I'm shutting off the TV, no phone. I'm just simply gonna go to bed at like 8 o'clock at night, sleep really, really soundly, get up the next day, and it's amazing how refreshed you feel. Also, when people start telling you things, when they notice you're in a funk, they say you should do this or you should do that, don't really listen to that. You need to do what you want to do, because if you're not doing something you wanna do, it's just gonna add to your misery, because you're like, this is supposed to be working, why isn't this working? And it's probably because it's not something you actually wanted to do. It was something that you were told to do and you figured it would help. You don't have to go to the gym. If you like to hike, bundle up and get out there and go for a hike. If you like sewing things, give yourself a project, give yourself something and make a shirt. To be a shirt necessarily, that was the first thing that came to mind. Whatever it is, make sure it's something you enjoy and something you want to do. Otherwise, your burnout will just continue to burn. I'm going to wrap up the vlog now. I actually have to travel tonight, so I'm still finishing packing and everything. Before I go though, here is today's daily value. You never know when burnout will strike. Pay attention to the symptoms, acknowledge them, listen to what your brain wants to do, and then do the opposite. I've started doing this and I feel good. I feel re-energized. I'm excited to pick up the camera again and record videos. I'm excited to do my work stuff. Like, I know it's kind of weird, but I love work. Like, I actually like doing work. Even at times when there's issues or something like that, I love problem solving. When you really think about it, that's all life is you're just kind of constantly problem solving as you go along. I have to get going. I got to try to beat another winter storm that's coming. It's kind of sweeping through and it's going towards where I'm heading. So I'm going to try to get ahead of it, beat it. I might get caught in it on the way back, but hopefully not. I'm going to hit the road. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.